Well, hey there, Parapeeps. Sean here with our Haunted Travels and Panic D videos. Hey, this past weekend we did a paranormal psychic fair at the Hotel Conneaut. And one of the things while we were there, we were interviewed by Skeptic Sanctum on their Facebook Live page. Now I asked them, hey, can we get a copy of that video and put it out on our YouTube channel, share it with all of our Parapeeps out there? They said, absolutely, go ahead. But the one thing that... one stipulation, you check out their page on Facebook. That's Skeptic Sanctum on Facebook. They do a radio show, and right now they're just doing a bunch of Facebook Live, so check them out. But anyways, here is that interview that we did with them at the Paranormal Conference.
All right, you're live.
Hi guys, this is Tom again with Skeptic Sanctum with my trusty co-host Raven on that camera. Hi Raven. And we are about to interview a team called Our Haunted Travels, and also Panic D. They have a paranormal database where they go and investigate a lot of stuff, and they, keep track of it, and they have a database of it, and they're writing books about it too. So not only are these people investigators, they're also authors, and they're running a tour tonight. And by the way, did I tell you that it's National Beer Day?
It is National Beer Day.
National Beer Day today. Brand new beer, never had before. So, oh, good, a nice red ale, very good. But anyway, Our Haunted Travels. We're going to talk to Sean and Marianne about what they do right now. They have some customers right now. They do a lot of neat stuff. Now, the last time, show a picture of Marianne. The last time I saw her.
That's her right there.
Over there, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. The last time I saw her, she tried to kill me with a hatchet.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, who was she dressed as?
That Lizzie person.
Lizzie Borden.
Lizzie Borden, that's it.
Yes.
And they were doing a murder mystery and trying to do a trial of Lizzie Borden, a fun thing. And I think she's guilty as heck. But she was acquitted a second time.
You think all women are guilty of crimes?
Yes, they are.
Yes.
Guilty as sin. Women are evil.
Yes.
All women.
Yes.
Men are pure.
Okay.
Yes.
Sure thing. They're stupid enough to eat the apple, but after the women already had, but yeah.
Yeah, all right, yeah, idiots. Anyway, so we're going to talk to them a little bit. Oh, yeah, she's actually out front now, so we can actually bring her over here as soon as we get a moment, and we'll talk to Marianne and talk about what they do. They do have a book. Their Haunted Travels.
Yes.
Her and her husband Sean.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the really cool thing, and this is my favorite.
I know you were making fun of it at first, but when you actually
Oh my
saw
God!
it, don't spill the beer.
A haunted coloring book. How cool is that? So if you have any ghoulish friends, oh my God, what is that? Stagecoach? No, it's not.
No.
I thought Stagecoach Commander for a second. Like, wow, a haunted coloring book. That is so freaking cool.
Yeah. Oh, and Shirley's watching, and she told me.
Hi, Shirley.
She told me to.
What?
Yeah. Tom has been smashed.
Cheers. I already had a shot of Jaeger. Helped my throat, so I can at least talk now a little bit better.
Just a little bit better.
What do you mean just a little bit better? That's freaking crazy. Anyway, man, also we come over here to talk to them, and their table just got swamped.
Yeah. And usually, ghost teams have a lot of trouble getting people to come check them out at these things.
Yeah, nobody wants to talk to them at all.
Right.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah, so it's really great to see people coming over and talking to them.
Yeah. So as soon as they're done, paying their bills, we're going to go ahead and talk to them real quick whenever they have a chance.
Well, they do have,
they have a pretzel.
They have a pretzel. You cannot have some of their pretzel. But no, they also have a YouTube channel. So if you go to youtube.com, Panic D videos, you can see some of their evidence and other things that they do.
Right.
So, yeah. So but something about their books that they told me before the interview is They're going to do a book for. They're going to try to do books for every location that they've been to.
Wow. So one book would have like multiple locations in it.
Right, but they started out with St. Augustine, and they ended up just having to do the entire book about it.
So now they've already said there's like 180 locations.
There's actually, it's on the back of the other card here. There's over 200 locations that they have.
They've been to.
No, there's over 800 locations in their database, but they've only been to like 100 of them. But that's still.
Well, I think over 100.
Yeah.
So we'll talk to them when we have a chance. But that's really cool that they've been to that, and they're actually running the investigation here tonight at the Conneaut Hotel.
That's really awesome.
It is.
I mean, this is like once a year kind of investigation.
Yeah, this place is not open all the time. It's a really cool, rustic hotel. I mean, some of it. I mean, this hotel still has keys for the doors.
Yes.
Keys, not swipe cards, not electronic, nothing.
Look, we got the table now.
Okay, we're at the table.
We're at the
They're still
table.
talking. We can get rid of Mike.
We got Marianne, but Sean's trapped behind the table.
I'll talk to you guys later. Don't leave.
Oh, they're not going anywhere. They're here for the duration. Yeah, they're here. They're here.
Yeah, we actually finally paid.
Oh my God.
We came in, they didn't say anything. We asked for the speakers, and they told us where to go, and so we went. Alright. And then we came back and was like, hey, we got paid.
So should I go back?
Yeah, it'd be better if you go back behind the table. He doesn't need to be in the camera.
I don't? Okay.
No, he doesn't.
What? That's crazy talk. I'm the host.
You could come behind the table with us if you want.
You can go behind the
Okay,
table.
I'm gonna go behind the table.
You go in the middle.
Okay, I'll be in the middle.
Hey, don't worry, he's not contagious. He's had his shots.
I've had shots. Put my beer down. All right, there we go. Okay, we have Sean and Marianne, right?
Yes.
Got it right?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Good job.
And our haunted travels. Now these, good advertisement. That's really cool. Now the first time I saw her, she tried to kill me with a hatchet.
Details.
I know it's
How
so
do you
cool.
think I feel? I have to live with her.
Oh my God, bless you. This is so awesome. All right, so our haunted travel, we gave him a little scoop. Though, how many places have you guys investigated?
We've been to over 190 locations.
I'd say we're probably
Physically
close to maybe,
investigated.
well, total number of investigations, because we've been back to places multiple times. I'd say probably about 250 investigations.
But 190 different locations.
across the United States.
Yes.
That is awesome to be able to do that. Now, what was the most haunted place?
Haunted or scary, creepy?
Either or.
Well,
One of both.
see, for us, for our beliefs and everything that we get into, and I won't get into that on here, but we don't really get scared that much, or
Right.
yeah, that kind of thing. But we did have a situation that really shocked both of us. At one time, when we were doing tours with Dark Shadow Ghost Tours, we took 50 people to Ohio State Reformatory in Mansfield.
Mansfield. Yeah, Mansfield, Ohio is really creepy.
We had a lady.
You're in charge of the camera because
I don't reach across the table.
Yeah, I don't know if it's able to pick you guys up. Turn it around. I put it so. Turn it around.
Oh,
There you go.
hi. There we go.
Okay. Well, we had a lady that was with us on tour, never been ghost hunting before,
Yeah.
and she felt that she got pulled into one of the cells. So we had to get her down off the third floor in the dark to get her down, get her outside, and get her calmed down. That was the most harrowing experience.
So she physically got pulled into one of the
pulled
cells.
into one of the cells.
And then I got her outside eventually, and I sat with her. He took the rest of the tours on and so forth. I sat with her for like
Right.
a half an hour before she would even go back in the safe room to go back inside that building. She just sat there with a cigarette.
I think some of that happens when you go to a location and somebody gets like violently ill
And they're
or
not
something
expecting
happens.
it. They're not
Right.
expecting something to really happen.
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. Wow.
Yeah.
So
And
I
then,
mean, I've heard a lot about Mansfield, and we've been to Mansfield not to do an investigation. It's an awesome ginormous,
Wonderful.
overwhelming facility.
Yeah, it's huge. A lot of history. I like what they're doing with the building. They're taking the events that they do. They do murder mystery dinners. They do the investigation stuff, and all that money's going back into the building to preserve it.
Right,
You
and
know,
that's,
that we support.
Yeah.
100%.
Well,
because this is history.
going off topic and stuff like that, I think that's what ghost investigations do nowadays for a lot of these buildings that would not be being preserved. This is an income that allows them to, repair and
Absolutely.
maintain these buildings.
Yeah.
There's
agree
so,
with that, yeah.
There's so many that's gone, that's lost to future generations. and
Right,
it's sad.
right.
But
I agree.
I love when they offer this, to people to go out and investigate, and that money does go back into the building.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, because otherwise the buildings are going to get so damaged that they're going to get demolished. And then they're just not there. And there's so much history. And that's
Right.
the important thing, is to preserve that history.
Right.
The ghost hunt that we're doing tonight, we're guest.
Right.
We're running
Guest
it.
investigators.
All that money that they've charged for people to come on that, we're not taking a dime. It's all going back to the hotel. So that's what we support.
The last time we investigated was the same thing. All the money went back to this historic, rustic hotel.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a beautiful place, and I'm glad we had a chance to do it.
Yeah. So I also, you mentioned last time you met me,
Right?
I came at you with a hatchet.
Yeah. So
I was
you were
actually-
Lizzie Borden.
I was Lizzie Borden.
Right.
Yes. And then we actually we did a murder mystery dinner where
Right.
we retried Lizzie.
Right.
She got acquitted again.
I mean, you would think with all the forensic evidence that we had now, that woman is guilty as heck.
Sin.
Yeah.
We're going to go with sin.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
But yeah, and so then we ended up going there and staying there overnight and doing an investigation there. I slept right next to where Abby Borden was murdered. I laid on the floor in the spot that she was murdered.
Did you
It was
lay in the
awesome.
silhouette and everything?
I did. There wasn't a
Wow.
silhouette there, but I laid, and as the way the crime scene photos were documented.
Nice.
That was the photos.
Beautiful.
We took those.
Beautiful.
We
with some
even
really
went
cool
so
people
far as
there.
for me to put on my husband's shoes because she was wearing Mr. Borden's shoes at the time of her murder because she had gout and her feet were so yeah.
Yikes.
So she couldn't fit in her shoes, so she was wearing his. So I even switched shoes with my husband. He didn't wear mine, but I took his shoes to lay in the picture.
I wish I had it with me.
Kinky. Anyway. Okay, I had to put that in. Sorry, National Beer Day.
But we did get a giggle downstairs when we were, trying to explain how the equipment worked and all
Right,
that.
right.
And we got a giggle like, "Are you stupid? Like, I know how this works, So we did get that on an EVP recording
well, that's
downstairs.
nice.
That was
That's
pretty
nice.
cool. And we got footsteps upstairs at night while we were sleeping. I left the recorder on, so it was pretty cool.
That was nobody died that night though, right?
No, we all lived.
Okay,
we
good.
all made it to the morning.
Oh my God, that's good.
But in Lizzie's house, it was mid-morning when it happened. So
Oh yeah.
it wasn't at night.
Yeah, so
Laura.
she was guilty as heck, but
Laura.
quit it a second time.
Yeah,
Kristen.
That the prosecuting attorneys must be really crappy.
they must be. I don't know.
Really crappy.
Yeah.
So-
So now we're doing some other
I know
things.
you've written a book.
Yes, we have the first volume of our book is out, St. Augustine. This is where we started
Okay.
paranormal investigation stuff. We had our very first experiences here in St. Augustine.
Okay, good.
So in the book it tells you a little bit about the locations, different locations in St. Augustine, has some pictures that we
Beautiful.
took along the way.
Beautiful.
Has why we think it's haunted, our paranormal experiences in those
Right.
locations.
Right.
And what some legends and history are behind the locations as well.
How can people get this book?
They can go on Amazon and they can get them, or they could come today and tomorrow to Hotel Conneaut. I don't know.
Or, better yet, you could go on our YouTube channel.
Let's get that.
Panic D Videos.
Panic D videos at Parapeeps.
Parapeeps is a campaign that we run.
Ooh.
So if you go on and become a Parapeep, every weekend that we can go live, we're going to give something away. So this past weekend, we actually gave away a coloring book.
Now, a paranormal, I talked about this on the intro before we started talking to you guys. A paranormal coloring book. How awesome. Let's look at this again.
Yeah, so we have different locations that we visited. I took some of those, and in the coloring book, there's the location, photo, and then turned it into a coloring book
Old
page.
Licking County Jail.
Yeah.
Another iconic location.
It is,
I love that place.
Zor Village. You know, we've got all kinds of places that we visited.
Right.
Lincoln's house.
Okay.
President Lincoln. Some things here from in
Now,
Harper's Ferry.
John Brown has got so many houses all over the place, even up in Northeast Ohio, where we have a John Brown
where
house.
He was killed.
He's got so many places everywhere. That guy was like amazing, insane, but amazing. Very insane.
Hey, it happens to the best of us.
Yeah, that's for sure. So what's next on your agenda? What's the next big location you got coming up?
Next weekend, we're going to Chicago. We're heading out to Chicago. We're meeting up with Mr. Jeff Mudgett, who's the great-great-grandson of
H.H.
H.H. Holmes. And we're going to follow along with
first serial killer.
H.H. Holmes trip.
Yes, so we're going to be staying at the Congress Hotel, which is a very haunted hotel.
Okay.
And then we're going to be visiting different locations that have to do with H.H. Holmes and his murders that he committed.
Okay, for the listeners or watchers at home, who is H.H. Holmes?
You know what? Flip it over to our forensic specialist and she'll explain it.
H.H. Holmes was America's first serial killer, and he actually, in 1893, for the Chicago's World's Fair, he built the Murder Castle. And basically it was a hotel that he would have people come to stay, but it was no normal hotel. This hotel, in fact, had secret chambers, and he would basically put you to sleep with gases, and there were secret chutes in your room that he would take you down to his torture chambers and kill you. And then, if it went really well, then he would sell your bones to different universities as skeletons because he didn't need them anymore. He'd done his torture.
Dude, this is what I live with. She knows all this stuff, and I have to sleep next to her.
But I get to meet his great-great-grandson this weekend, and I'm super psyched. We are going to do a try. We're going to try.
That is awesome.
I was like, I just learned about that, about him. I saw something on, did you know fact a couple months ago about him, and then it was maybe in January I did a Wikipedia thing, and he would invite people, he would invite friends over and kill them.
Yes.
And that's how they got him, is because he invited somebody over and they're like, I'm gonna go hang out with my buddy, he loves me, and then they never showed back up, and didn't they have to burn the place down because it was just so. They went in there and they're like, and they had to burn the place down.
Actually, a legend. The legend is that they burned the place down because they didn't want it to become a tourist attraction. But in fact, that's not what really happened. There's some other reasons why it was torn down through time. But it is no longer there. The murder castle is not there anymore. But there is a post office on the location now. And there are paranormal claims in the basement of the post office, which is
no
on
doubt,
the footprint,
no doubt, yeah,
which is on the footprint, part of it anyway. The lawn next to it and part of the basement is actually built where he potentially
on the same foundation
did
or the
his,
area or something.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, this was great. I appreciate you guys taking some time today and talking to us. Marianne, it's a great seeing you again without the hatchet this time.
Yeah.
That was scary.
Just hands.
Sean, thank you so much.
Alrighty, buddy.
Anyway, well, this is Tom with Skeptic Sanctum. We got Raven here, and we're going to be talking to some other people a little bit. But thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
If you'd like to see more videos from Panic D Videos in the future, make sure you hit that subscribe button and smash that bell for notifications. Also, help support the channel by sharing this video with your friends and family and anyone else who might be interested in the paranormal. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting.